Hey guys, check this out. I didn't actually know this. It should be something I know, but I didn't until I watched this video, and this guy was talking about the actual throne of David and where it was, and he could give good information. And he said he left Israel. It went to Ireland, and then it went to Scotland, and then it went to England. It's a good video, you'll have to watch it. So basically what he's saying is the throne that the Queen of England sits on now, that throne there, actually the original throne of David. And if you look for pictures of the throne of David, as you can see, here, this picture and that picture up there, and that picture and that picture and that picture and that picture, they all are exactly what these thrones look like, with the peak at the top. So these, and you can see the lions, and then you can see the harp, which obviously is associated to David. So these thrones came from Israel. Now, from my understanding, I would think that these thrones have to make their way back to Israel. One, for the Messiah himself to sit on the thrones of David when he comes at the end of the 7, but not only for that, but for the false one to come and sit on these, claiming to be the Messiah himself. But for this to happen, it will have to happen quite soon, because if my understanding of the timeline's right, and the pole shift, and the trumpet judgments happen, at this time, Revelation 6 onwards, the massive earthquake happens then, and the movement of the continental plates into different positions and different heights. And if the Zeta talks are right about their sea level height, which I'm pretty sure they are, because there's a lot of other things which match with that, then the UK is going to have some real serious problems with water. Because, if you imagine you've got a 25 metre sea level rise, it would devastate a lot of the UK. For me, I've got to think that these thrones have got to be moved before all this happens, either it be through planning of the Illuminati, or whether it be through prophetic, that God doing it himself. And if this happens, then for prophetic people it's going to be just another prophecy being fulfilled. The Bible, everything's returning to Israel how it should be. But for the unbelievers, they could see this as a sign, especially the UK people, that the destruction is near, because of what we just talked about. The throne's leaving before the destruction, the destructive earthquake, and the seas change, and obviously the UK sinks. So you can, there's a lot. It's a good watchman's thing to look out for. But obviously, in common sense terms, they're not actually going to go into the House of Lords and just take it away for no reason, because the public will say, hey, what's going on here now? So there must be some sort of an event to happen that for it to be removed in this case. Now the only thing I could think of at the time for this to happen was if there was an event, a false flag event, which maybe caused damage to the building. Because if there was damage caused to the building, then that would give people the excuse to go in and rip everything out. Whether it be the building's unstable, or people would just say, well, let's get everything out first, if you get me. Because that Big Ben building, I think half of it is the House of Lords. And then I seen this article here not long after I was thinking these things, you know, obviously with all this false ISIS terrorist enemy attack shit that's going on. And then I seen this article as I was thinking about this video a few weeks ago, and I seen this shot here that of this copper standing by, you know, standing by Big Ben, like, and you know that's the building there that it sits in, and I was like, whoa, you know. So it's just a heads up, really, on a possibility of a future event. But prophetically, I see this thing happening, that the throne of David's got to move, whether it be like an act like this, or, you know, William says, hey, it belongs to you, have it back, which I can't see him doing either. They might take it with them as part of the peace process. But I don't, you know, it's going to be done in such a way that it won't look suspicious. So that's just a heads up. Anyway, be safe. God bless. Amen.